Alright, today I'm going to go over my ePortfolio, what I've got done so far. So here it goes. This is my home page. On the home page, featured prominently is my About Me section. In this section, I go over some of my qualifications, what I'm currently doing, which is earning my degree at IU in social studies education. I go over kind of my philosophy for teaching, what I believe in, how I believe what I believe the most effective classroom is, and the most effective style of teaching is. And I also just talk about some personal stuff about myself because I like to give everyone a sense of who I am before they get to know me. So I just talk about like some of my favorite sports teams, some of my favorite things to do, where I'm from, stuff like that. And then I bring it all together with who I am will make me an effective teacher. And then I have some photos down here about myself. So I've got pictures of me at camp because I'm a camp counselor. I love it there. Picture of a piano because I'm really into music. And then at the bottom of the page here, we've got a link to my education Twitter account. And I also have the Creative Commons license down here. I need to figure out how to get this in the center under here. I haven't been able to figure that out yet, but hopefully I'll get that figured out soon. I think I have a few ideas of how to fix that. But anyway, that's my About Me page. And then at the top I've got my header and background image, Mount Rushmore. Since I'm really big into history, I thought it was a cool background for the header there. So then I've also got my resume page, links to the home page. It's not complete yet. Haven't worked on it yet, but be getting around to that shortly. But the link works, obviously, since it went to that page. And then after that, we've got the portfolio page. And on this page, I have a couple of items that relate to my education career. First of all, we've got my First Shots of World War II web quest, which I did last year in W200. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it turned out pretty well, so I can go ahead and click on that. And as you can see, it opens in another window so that it doesn't take up the ePortfolio page. It's just basic information on the causes of World War II, stuff like that, introduction. And this is like a project for students to do, so they have to go through these steps, watch these videos, and complete some of the tasks listed on here. And it's just a good way to get students immersed in technology as well as in history. These rubrics aren't active anymore. And I did this with another teacher, so there's 2 of our expectations on here. Anyway, there's that. And then I also have linked my teacher website that I made last year in W200, which also has an About Me section. I need to get better pictures. My pictures aren't terribly professional, but hopefully I'll get some soon. I also have a digital story from last year. I'll probably put that on my portfolio page itself shortly. Calendar, don't have any events on there because I'm not teaching yet. Resources, class materials, a bunch of different stuff. Alright, back to this. So we got the portfolio. It's basically the gist of it. I'll probably add 3 or 4 more things to this page, just so it's more well-rounded, has more stuff on there. And then last but not least, we've got my blog, which also opens in a new window. And this has just some of the stuff we've been required to do so far. It talks about how I'd implement technology in a classroom, how I teach certain aspects of technology, how I make an attractive ePortfolio, which I'm showing you now. Hopefully it's attractive. I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, general gist of it, and I can show you some of the code as well for this website. So we'll go back to the home page of the Dreamweaver. So let's see, index homepage. So I've got the basic heading stuff, Josh Barber's ePortfolio, that's what shows up in the tab. And then this is the CSS code, so it allows me to style stuff. So I make sure that my headings are in the center, the font sizes are appropriate, the nav bar has certain format options, and I make sure the color schemes are colors that are easy on the eyes. And then a lot of body formatting. I put a border on my body just because I think it makes it look more organized, more condensed rather than spread across the whole giant page. So I put a border around it. You can see that in this tag right here, border style solid. I also put a background color on it because white's boring, so I did that kind of light blue color because it's not hard on the eyes, but it's better than having just a plain old white background. And then an appropriate font size to where I thought it was not too small to where you couldn't read it, and not too big to where it looked obnoxious. And then the margin and padding tags just to make sure that it's not all the text and the images aren't butting up against the border, so that it doesn't look too packed in. Also align all my headings in the center because I think that looks better than having them on the left or right. Image formatting, just to kind of make all of the images in the body a consistent size. So you saw in my photo gallery here, all the images are about this, are the same height. I have them set on the same height, so they all kind of go together well, and their width adjusts based on your height requirements, so it doesn't distort the images to where they're the wrong dimensions. Let's see, then I got some footer formatting stuff. Like I said, I still got to figure out how to get that Creative Commons license in the middle. Then I have all the information here. These are the links for the nav bar. And then this is the link you use. This is the tag you use to make sure that it opens in a different window. Target equals _blank. So that's why my blog opens in a separate window. This is all the information. I have each paragraph separated by a P tag. And then this is the photo gallery. I have it under a marquee tag, which makes the images and it says slide. So when you first open the web page, the images move and slide into view instead of just being there right away. Just kind of a cool little animation thing that can be done. And then this is the stuff in the footer. So this is a widget from Twitter itself. You just copy and paste this, and it makes the widget that you see here. And then this is the stuff from the Creative Commons website. And then the portfolio. Pretty much the same CSS stuff, same nav bar. So I just copy and paste pretty much everything from the index onto this page in that regard. And then I have the heading for each external link, and then I put a picture of it just to kind of add aesthetic value to it, and then I link it below. And that's basically it for my ePortfolio so far.